evening and welcome to your program, NAFDAC and Your Health. My name is Harriet Parkinson. Now, some time ago, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, issued an alert warning to the public, especially consumers of animal hides, popularly known as pomo, to be wary as it had information about the activities of some unscrupulous business persons and traders selling industrial animal hides as food. In the past, following intelligence reports, the agency had been dealing with isolated cases of dangerous diversion of animal hides meant for industrial use into the food chain for consumption as a local delicacy. NAFDAC says this practice poses grave danger to public health. Well, this is our focus today on your program, NAFDAC and Your Health. What is the nutritional value of animal hides, which we call pomo? What makes it dangerous to human health? Is it still safe for consumption? Questions and more questions, plus NAFDAC surveillance activities in Bauchi State is yielding good results as offenders count their losses and get sanctioned. I tell you, you can't afford to miss this package, so stay with us.
Abeg, I wan buy ACT anti-malaria medicine with antibiotics.
Oga, na dem be this.
Thank you. How much I go give you?
Before you give am money, you don check whether that medicine na better one abi na fake? Abi you never hear of mobile authentication service MAS?
Sure. So me see local trouble o. Wetin concern medicine with MAS?
See, make I tell you. Na NAFDAC carry this mobile authentication service MAS come to take protect us from fake medicine dem. Shebi you dey see that shine wey dey that medicine be like recharge card own so?
Okay.
Take your hand scratch am. Wetin you see?
Like 10-digit numbers for them.
Oya send those numbers go the phone number wey dey the carton. Na free.
They don't reply. They send me okay.
That one mean say the medicine na better one. Now you fit give am money. Anytime wey you wan buy anti-malaria or antibiotic medicine, make sure say na the one wey MAS get hand inside. Check, see the 10 numbers wey dey there. Then follow the steps to take sure say the medicine wey you dey drink na ogbonge one. Na National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, bring on this message.
Hey, now wow, how do you want to serious you? Malam, getting a choosing also. What is it pushing you, Malam, my friend? Why are you eating like a Russian? Malam, you are not talking.
Chinedu.
Hey, Mama Yabo.
You should know Namalam is using his mouth to eat, and it is not advisable for anyone to talk while eating.
Wallahi tallahi, Mama Yabo. It go better for you.
You
are a good person because I know table manners. Even now, this is Chinedu. I want to call me when Ebi say I dey chop the food when Mama Yabo I give me for free, so that I go con the crop.
Did you say? For free? Jojo, yeah. Pay me my money before you continue eating. Free ke? Where do you see free meal nowadays? Please pay me my money, Joe. Free ko? Free ni.
No, Mama Yabo, because take it easy, you know. Don't worry at all. Malam, wait, you okay? I can be able to pay for Malam in Anokwa. I will pay for you. But before that, give me as usual. Big wrap of apple. Not the one you cut with your stingy hands, so big, strong, and reliable with plenty bitter leaf soup.
Okay, that is all right. Mala, you can continue eating.
I be good person. Mama Ayabo, I know be good person at all.
I agree, leave me alone. But Chinedu, why did you say I have stingy hands? Should I give you the whole pot when you know very well you are never satisfied with soup, especially if the soup is sweet?
Mama Yabo, I have told you before that the word used to describe a taste of soup is palatable, not sweet. And again, why are you quarreling with your clients?
Mommy, why will I not quarrel with them? Malam want to eat free of charge. And Chinedu says I have stingy hands. And you want me to keep quiet for them?
Welcome, so.
Please, Mama Yabo, just take it easy with these people. Shongomi. That is how it is when you are serving the public. In the meantime, please give me 2 wraps of amala with orishirishi to match. Sugar.
Mbano Gatunde. For this place, it is first to come and the first to serve.
Okay. Please serve him first, Sugar.
Oh, we are no.
By the way, Mama Yabo, what happened to the bag of wheat your goat and fowls are fighting over in the front of your canteen?
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Kerosene poured on it. Malam, with his sharp sense of smelling, we discover it if I cook it for people to eat. So I have to throw it out for animals to feed on.
Kai, Mama Eyabo, even say people giving me small, make I give him my cow. The Allah, if it remains, just give me small like this.
Oh my God. Kilo wi malam. Oh, so you mean because that feed is not good, you have to give it to the animals? Albeko, you are only creating a vicious cycle.
What does you mean by that? Good. Vicious.
Don't bite your tongue. Vicious cycle.
Vicious.
That's a good question, Chinedu. When you give a contaminated feed to the animals and you turn around to kill them for food, then you are exposing yourself to the same contamination. See, listen to me. If the animals have disease, you too can get the disease if you eat their meat.
Agatunde.
Mungo?
So you the mean say if I give a cow food, it won't get the poison. If I kill him and me I chop, I could catch the poison?
Absolutely. Bosheri gone, yeah. That is one of the ways diseases are transferred from animals to humans. Very serious. Besides, it has some medical and economic hazard to human. For instance, chicken feed. If it is not given adequate treatment, the chicken will not be able to lay enough eggs as it would have done if it was given adequate substance in the treatment. We need to feed our animals with quality feed because what goes round comes round.
Vicious.
Glad to know you're with us on NAFDAC and your health. Do join the conversation on alert on the consumption of pomo. Reach us through SMS or WhatsApp. The number is 0812-541-9549. The number again is 0812-541-9549. Please don't call us, just send your message with your name and location. Thank you very much. Now, the mandate of NAFDAC is to protect your health and my health by ensuring that every regulated product meets the required standard. In line with this mandate, NAFDAC is intensifying its surveillance on all regulated products. However, investigations revealed recently that some of the companies legally imported hides from countries such as Lebanon and Turkey, while majority of the products are smuggled into the country through the porous borders. To talk to us about this, I have on the line the Director, Food Safety and Allied Nutrition, NAFDAC, Mr. Sharif Olagunju. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you very much.
Now, what actually necessitated the alert issued by NAFDAC on the consumption of animal hide, popularly known as pomo?
Okay, thank you very much. We actually got information that some people were converting industrial animal hides into food, and that is quite dangerous. So that's what necessitated the alert. You know, people use animal hides for different purposes. Some people use it for production of leather, which they use to make belts, shoes, handbags, and other materials made of leather. So this type of animal hide usually have been treated with chemicals that are not safe for human consumption. So such products, such animal hides should not be consumed. So that is what led to us issuing the alert.
So how can one differentiate between the industrial hides and the one originally prepared for consumption?
Well, the major concern we actually have right now is that once this industrial hide has been reconstituted some way or the other to look like the normal pomo we eat, it is really difficult to tell the difference because we've actually done this in our laboratory, and by looking at both products just visually, you are unable to tell the difference. But however, by the time you subject both to chemical analysis, then you can find out that this one has certain contaminants that should not be there, while the one that is safe, good for consumption, will not have this contaminant. So the actual problem is that we cannot actually visually tell easily. Now, what is contained in the advice that NAFDAC gave is that please buy only from trusted sources. Perhaps you have a butcher you have been patronizing for quite some time. These people are not likely to be engaged in those kind of practice. So if you go to the abattoir and you see fresh pomo being prepared from the abattoir, you can buy. So that is what we encourage the public to do.
Mr. Lagunju, do tell us, what is the process acceptable to NAFDAC in processing pomo for consumption?
You see, it's not that they prepare pomo with the chemicals. The alert we gave is not to alert people about pomo being prepared with chemicals. It's about converting animal hides, that is animal skin that has already been processed to be used to produce articles of leather, being reconstituted to be used as food. Let me put it that way. So that is what the alert is about. For people who make pomo locally in the abattoirs and the local areas where they make pomo, of course, we also got reports of people that use tires and all sorts of dangerous things. They're actually dangerous because tire is made of rubber and you are not supposed to eat rubber. So when you burn the tire, product of combustion there, part of it will go into the pomo and then it will become injurious to health when consumed. So we discourage use of tires. If people want to eat pomo, you can process it with normal firewood. If you burn it with firewood or use hot water to remove the hair from the skin. So these are the safest ways to produce pomo, not by chemical treatment or by burning with tires or other dangerous combustible materials.
Now, in your statement, you described the hides as dangerous. What actually is the health implication?
Well, there are risks. When you consume things, there are different things that happen. They go through your organs in your body, your liver, your kidneys, and so many other organs in the body. So you are putting all these organs at risk because there could be toxicity as a result of these chemicals. They could cause cancer due to accumulation and other reactions that will go on in the body. And then we also mentioned that plastic anemia as one of the possible health consequences of consuming these products. What I've mentioned are not just limited to these things. There could be several others. And in fact, there are several others that, of course, one cannot actually list everything. But it is just injurious to health and anything could actually manifest as a result of consumption of these products.
The Director of Food Safety and Allied Nutrition, NAFDAC, Mr. Sherif Olagunju, thank you so much for featuring on the program.
Thank you for having me.
NAFDAC, safeguarding the health of the nation.
Now, cow skin, popularly known as pomo or kanda, is a favorite delicacy for many Nigerians. It has over the years become a preferred alternative for many who can't afford meat. Pomo is a regular sight at parties and the dining tables in our homes. In fact, no assorted is complete without pomo. I can imagine somebody salivating, yes. Well, cow skin is also well known for use in leatherworks, furniture and accessories in our homes and offices. However, NAFDAC alert calls for caution as its consumption could be dangerous to human health. Now, let's engage the Director, Veterinary Medicines and Allied Nutrition, NAFDAC, Dr. Bukar Ali Usman. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Now, how dangerous is the pomo you referred to in your alert statement?
Well, the pomo in question is the industrial hide. There are two types. There is one that is pre-treated that can be used in leather industry. So that one is dangerous because of the chemical treatment done on the hide and skin. So not that the normal regular pomo that we use in our day-to-day house. Do you understand? The pre-treated, that is the one it says is dangerous for consumption by human beings.
We understand these very animal hides were imported from Lebanon and Turkey.
Yes, so that report reaching NAFDAC is that some people will go and import this pre-treated for industrial use. And unfortunately, they are diverting it for human consumption. That's why we are saying this product that is meant for industrial use should not be consumed by individual and is dangerous. And thank God that the Lagos State government took action through the Director of Veterinary Services of Lagos State. They acted very swiftly and make sure that they intercepted that particular consignment. That's why when report reached NAFDAC, we now issue out that statement. And for your information, NAFDAC didn't just issue out press statement like this, but it has subjected that particular sample of the pomo in the laboratory analysis, and it was found that it's pre-treated.
Doctor, let us talk about the health consequences of consuming the products. Are there negative effects?
You see, it might cause a range of diseases. These days, we can see a lot of kidney failure, a lot of respiratory problem, a lot of cancers and the rest. They might all come as a result of such chemicals that are not meant for consumption. So the Department of Food Science and Applied Nutrition of NAFDAC, along with the Public Enlightenment Directorate, they are working hard to ensure that public are enlightened, that they should not consume what is meant for industrial. They restrict themselves to what is just meant for normal consumption. And for your information, in some abattoirs, even the normal hide and skin, the way they process it in an unhealthy way. Some use tires to bones. So this process of using tires is also causing a lot of danger to human health.
Now, what is NAFDAC doing to curtail the activities of those involved in this business?
You see, public enlightenment and sensitization is very key. Some of these people that might not know the danger of what they are doing, others may know, but just for ease of for making their profit. So NAFDAC will leave no stone unturned to ensure that the public health is protected through sensitization, education of those who are into the business of this hide and skin and other relevant stakeholders.
Before you go, Doctor, we want to believe the importers of these hides from Lebanon and Turkey have been apprehended. Where are they now?
Lagos State have already taken that action. The NAFDAC now proactively decide to now educate public also. In case similar thing that might not come under the searchlight of the regulatory agencies must have been maybe diverted. So those that are diverted, people should not consume. That is the other aspect.
I must say thank you, Doctor, for featuring on our program today.
Thank you for having me.
That was Director of Veterinary Medicines and Allied Nutrition, NAFDAC, Dr. Bukar Ali Usman.
NAFDAC, safeguarding the health of the nation.
Now, pomo is easy to blend with most African dishes, especially Nigerian dishes. With few touches of pepper, onions and oil, one can say an average Nigerian can afford and comfortably make some plates of pomo sauce. Amidst the delicious taste of pomo, especially the peppered pomo, what are the health benefits of this delicious delicacy? We have on the line a nutritionist, Mary Ajakaye. She is of the Civil Society for Scaling Up Nutrition in Nigeria. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
As a nutritionist, what is the nutritional value of pomo and what do you think could make the consumption of it dangerous?
Okay, I think firstly, there must have been a reason why NAFDAC said it is dangerous, right? But looking at it from the normal goal, when you do the analysis of the pomo, I went through the food composition table. There's the Nigerian food composition table that was launched, I think 2016 thereabout, by Nutrition Society of Nigeria. It's on their website, just for reference sake. But when you look at that composition table, they analyze Nigerian foods and pomo was part of it. You know, pomo is indigenous to us. So the energy value for pomo was reading about 953 kilojoule. And for the protein content is almost 47 grams. While for the fats, we have 1.0 and there's carbohydrate of 6.8 and the fiber is very little, but it's still something, about 0.02. But one thing I just noticed for the pomo is that pomo doesn't really have all these our water soluble or fat soluble vitamins. That is vitamin A, vitamin B and the likes. But it is highly rich in minerals. And the public health essential minerals like calcium, like iron, like zinc, and potassium and sodium. For calcium, we can actually see that pomo has 61 milligram, which is very close to it's at least it's something, because for a normal person, for an adult, you are supposed to obtain about 2,000 to 2,500 milligram per day of your calcium requirement. But if you are consuming pomo, maybe 100 gram of pomo that you consume is able to give you 61 milligram, irrespective of even if you are taking any other food. So I think it's something. But for NAFDAC to have been saying that pomo is dangerous, it might be tied to the processing method, because so many things have been coming up that the way people handle foods matters a lot. Even when it comes to nutrition, if you don't handle your food properly, if it is not well prepared, well stored, well presented, all these nutrients that we think we have in it will be lost during those processing time. So I think for them to have come up saying that it is dangerous to our health, I can tie it down to the processing method. because even if you go to where they process those things, as a layman, you see the way they do it for some. Some don't even use clean water to wash it, while some use burnt tires to burn the skin and things like that. So all those things, they will pile up the hazards, and meanwhile, in that process of it being prepared, these nutrients that I'm talking about might be lost. But most especially, looking at pomo itself, aside from the fact that it has this wonderful, taste, feel in the mouth, looking at the nutrient aspect, it's nutritious. There's a lot of minerals you can get from it. But if the processing method is not hygienic enough, it is not safe for the health, it has already cancelled the importance of everything. I think that is the side point they are coming in. But me, as a nutritionist, I'm coming in from the aspect of the nutrient component. It has a lot of nutrients that can supply the body for its nourishment. So that's my stand.
Thank you very much, Mary Ajakaye, for being part of our program today.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mary Ajakaye is of the Civil Society for Scaling Up Nutrition in Nigeria.
Everybody shine your eye, shine your eye. No buy sugar, flour, vegetable oil, yeah. We no get vitamin A, I no good. Food drink, we no get expiring dates, e no good.
Una no hear am? Sugar, flour and vegetable oil wey no get vitamin AI logo and NAFDAC registration number. Na katakata for anybody wey chop am. Person wey use salt wey get iodine inside, im brain go dey sharp and im bone go strong kakaraka. Only iodized salt wey dey for small size pack with NAFDAC number and map of Nigeria na im good for body. Drugs, drinks, cosmetics and foods wey no get NAFDAC number, manufacturer's address and expiry date na danger zone be that o. No buy, no use. My brother, injection no better pass tablet o. If person give you drug wey no get label, no gree. Because now your right to know the name of the medicine where you want take. Now only toothpaste where they make for Naija, now him NAFDAC register. If you buy and use Obodo Yibo made toothpaste, if it dabaru your liver and kidney o.
NAFDAC they want to make we take away.
NAFDAC, safeguarding the health of the nation.
And now to other matters. The surveillance activities of NAFDAC officials in Bauchi State yielded positive results last week, leading to huge losses for offenders and also sanctions from the agency. Let us now talk to the state's NAFDAC coordinator, Mr. Bashir Muazu. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Tell us about the surveillance activities in your state, talking about Bauchi.
Yes, we did some operations. One is concerning some agrochemical marketers. We went to their shops and we found somebody that is stocking expired agrochemicals and those that are not registered by NAFDAC. So we now try to sanction the person.
You talked about sanction. What exactly do you mean?
Yes, what is there? We confiscated those offensive items and thereafter we imposed a penalty, that is administrative charges for him to pay. So those are the sanctions.
Okay then, are there other activities apart from the one in Bauchi Metropolis?
Yes, there are some patent medicine stores that we visited and we found them stocking some drugs, particular external preparations, that is Izol solution and gentium violet. This gentium violet, we found that they have fake NAFDAC registration number. So we try to investigate their source. They told us where they source the drugs, and we also further investigate to get receipts for purchase for those drugs. So we try to mop up those drugs because they have a fake NAFDAC registration number, because you cannot see a drug having same NAFDAC registration number with another different type of drug. The Izol lotion is having same NAFDAC registration number with the gentium violet, and they have different manufacturers. So it's really suspicious. So we sampled the product, we are taking it to the lab to confirm how safe the product is in the market, and then also we will forward our report based on our findings to the higher authority for further investigation, so that at least the source of the faking will try to be, identified, and then necessary action should be taken so that to curtail the spread of these fake and unregistered products.
Really? Will you say this is a new method by fakers to deceive consumers?
Yes, really it is, because they want to mislead the public and they were not smart enough to even, copy NAFDAC registration number or maybe to counterfeit the products. Instead, they went ahead to just give a number on their own, which is really easy for us to understand that this one is not for NAFDAC.
So what are the consequences of consuming drugs from these sources?
Certainly, it will be injurious in the sense that right from the onset, you find that even the numbers, if it is fake, virtually there's likelihood that the product or the content also may not be of standard. It may be, a kind of, something that if used, it may likely cause havoc to society. And that is why, to confirm more, we sample the product and we forward it to our laboratory for further analysis.
Now, Mr. Mwazu, what will you be telling the people now with this development?
With this development for the agrochemicals, it is very clear that it has expired, and those that are not registered is something we have been telling people not to patronize. And therefore, this drug, is something that after investigation, we have to come out and tell the public that this drug is fake. They should not patronize it, and we have to further intensify surveillance and then to see wherever it is, remove it off.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bashir Mwazu, for speaking with us on the program.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
NAFDAC, safeguarding the health of the nation.
And that's about the size of our package for today. But before we go, we told you that NAFDAC alerted the public, in particular consumers of animal hides, popularly known as pomo, on the activities of some unscrupulous business persons and traders who are selling industrial animal hides as food. Investigation by NAFDAC revealed that some of the companies legally imported hides from countries such as Lebanon and Turkey, while majority of the product was smuggled into the country through the porous borders. These imported animal hides are meant for industrial use by leather industries for the manufacture of items such as shoes, bags, belts, and so on. And the hides, therefore, are pre-treated with industrial chemicals not for food grade and will be toxic and injurious to human health. Please take note. Health hazards inherent in the consumption of animal hides include risk of liver, kidney and heart damage, increased risk of aplastic anemia, central nervous system toxicity, cancer, and so on. You and I are hereby encouraged to be very vigilant and exercise discretion when purchasing animal hides. That's pomo and indeed other foods. Let us help NAFDAC to help us. If you want to know more about the workings of NAFDAC, please reach us through SMS or WhatsApp. The number is 0812-541-9549. The number again is 0812-541-9549. Please don't call us, just send your message with your name and location. You can equally visit the NAFDAC website on www.nafdac.gov.ng. You will also find information about the agency there. If you want to listen to this program again, visit www.gadopress.com. That is www.gadopress.com. Thank you very much. This program is a production of Gado Agency Limited under the sponsorship of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. Many thanks to the drama crew, Blessed Arolayo, Saint Osiagu, and Abdul Fattah Otori. The producer is Godin Odemije, assisted by John Chukuma and Ginika Tasio.